Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. On this channel, we cut through the hype and the noise, and I give you the non-biased information you can use to make informed decisions. I used to be a licensed 3 futures and options trader. I bought my first foreign currency back in like 1990. I've been around a long time. Now I do my research for me, and I should try to share with my community. Therefore, I don't always tell you what you want to hear. When I uncover some uncomfortable truths, I share with my community. 90% of all people, some say 95, investing in crypto lose money. Well, I'm here to change that. Now, this is not financial advice, but in this video, we're going to dive into some taking profit strategies, how and when to take profits. And whether you agree with me or not, just hear me out, think about it, process it, and see how it may fit in your strategy or compare your strategy. But either way, guys, you have to have a strategy because when the FOMO and the FUD kick in, if you don't have a plan to take profits, well, guys, you're probably going to be in that 90% that lose money. And we're here to fix that. So hit the like button. Let's dive into it. Now, that being said, I just watched a video with Alex Becker. Whether you love Alex or not, you should hear him out. I listen to anyone who has been in crypto for 3 bull cycles and have made millions, probably double-digit millions. So when he has something to say, I'm at least going to process it. And he says it in a very funny way. So I'm going to leave a link to this video, and I want you to listen to it. Guys, if you care about your money and you're serious about capturing profits, hopefully life-changing profits in this bull run, watch his video. It will help you out a lot. And also finish watching this one. Anyway, hit the like button and listen to this.
How do I tell the difference between dips like this and dips like this? Here's the fuckaroo. You don't. You can't. How the top is going to look is it's going to look just like this. It's going to look just like this. The market's going to dump. Everybody's going to laugh at it. And it's just going to keep dumping slowly over time and then never come back. And you're going to get into a little bit of loss.
See, guys, that's just part of what he talks about. And I have a strategy that I share with my crypto clients and my community that I play the downside. Now, it may not make sense to you, but at least hear me out. That's what we're going to talk about in this video. And also, I'm going to give you some strategies that I see are almost a guaranteed way to wreck yourself. Now, what is that? Hodling. Guys, the majority of tokens, all tokens, never make a new all-time high in its second bull run. And any project that has never made a new all-time high in its second bull run, only one has made a new all-time high in its third bull run that didn't make one in its second. So think about that, guys. Why would you be investing in projects like that? So hodling is the number one way to get wrecked. Now, we're not talking about Bitcoin. I believe never sell your Bitcoin. But when it comes to altcoins, why in the world would you want to put in, say, $10,000 and ride it up to $150,000 and all the way back down to, say, $7,000? Because statistically, unless something changes, which could with the projects that have a spot ETF like Bitcoin and Ethereum, they may not dump 85, 90%. But to date, there's never been a project not do that. And most dump minimum of 90%, 93%, and some dump 99%. And guys, just like we know, there are many projects that we all know and love, like XRP, IOTA, XLM. It's been 7 years, no new all-time high. They actually skipped the bull run. A lot of people got wrecked. Why would you put yourself in that position? Doesn't make sense. So hodling these projects is insane. You got regulation risk, you got obsolescent risk, you got competition risk, You've got black swan risk. It goes on and on and on. Cryptos are not stocks, guys. They're commodities, are currencies. We've been fighting the SEC. XRP just got declared not a security. Well, if it's not a security, what is it? You want to call it a currency or a commodity? Okay, they're the same thing. And you don't trade commodities. I was a licensed commodity trader. You don't trade commodities like you trade stocks. Not even close. And not only that, crypto is very cyclical, which a lot of commodities are as well, but most aren't anything like crypto. So, guys, you have to have a strategy and you have to understand the difference between crypto, stocks, and everything else. All right, what's the other way that will get you wrecked, in my opinion? Horrible strategy. Now, guys, I've got an XLM chart. This is not here to throw FUD on XLM. This is here for educational purposes. You can put any crypto in this. I could have put up IOTA, XRP, or 1,000 other tokens. But this is a very good illustration. Okay. I want you to think about here's why I threw this up there, and this is what I want you to think about. A lot of people have a win. Well, when my favorite token hits X, or when my favorite token takes out its all-time high, or when my favorite token does 3x over its all-time high, I'm going to take profits, or I'm going to sell it all at this point. Well, if it was that easy, guys, I just put every penny I had in there and then just buy whatever that favorite token is and sell it. It doesn't work that way. So let's walk through that. If you don't agree, guys, that's okay. I'm not here to harp on anyone's financial game plan, but at least hear me out. If you're killing it in crypto and you're not going to be in the 90% to lose money, and you know that because you have a sound strategy, hey, keep doing what you're doing. I hope you nail it. I really do. That's why I founded this channel. But let's look at something. People that bought XLM anytime early 2000 and say 17, they absolutely made life-changing gains with XLM. But guess what, guys? Most people didn't make those life-changing gains. They watched their, $10,000 maybe go to $500,000, and they didn't take profits. And guess what? They wrote it all the way back down to $10,000 or $15,000. And then they stayed bullish and they stacked all the way in the bear market. Diamond hands, right? They stacked even more in the bear market. And yeah, maybe they got good averages, but guess what? They had a game plan in the next bull run and said, well, I'm going to start taking profits when it takes out its all-time high. We know it will. It's changing the financial world. Now they're saying it's the real world assets. There's always a story. But guess what? Most people didn't even start taking profits and got wrecked. Now they hold XLM, just like the XRP Army, for 7 years. In 2 weeks, it will be 8 years of holding the life-changing gains that they're just hoping to get back. Now, that's the people that bought down here. Most people didn't jump on the train until up in here or up in here, right? It's funny how like XRP, for example, has pumped if you bought it at the low in the last couple of months around 50 cents, well, you got a 4x. People think that's a static. Not many people did that, guys. Most people bought XRP when we got the first SEC announcement at like 80 cents, and then the second one at like 68 cents. Those are people that actually bought good. A lot of people bought in the last bull run at $2, right? Or bought in 2018 or 17 at $3, $3.50. Some bought at what? $3.92 and wrecked themselves. So the point about that is, guys, I'm not harping on any project. Have any strategy you want, it's your money. But what if you look at a chart for XLM That's a perfect chart of what you can expect. I don't expect XLM to make a new all-time high. Now, look at the market cap. Why I got you here, might as well educate you on tokenomics. It made a new all-time high in the last bull run with its market cap, and it's probably going to make well over a new all-time high in this bull run for the market cap. But because of the tokenomics, the price is a long way to go. XRP's even worse. IOTA, Algorand. There's countless projects that are going to make all-time highs with the market cap, but you're not getting your money back if you've been hodling. So, what's a better strategy? And hopefully, if you stayed with me, you're open-minded. What if you bought XLM down in here this year in the bear market? Well, now you've caught, 3, 4, 5x, depending on how low you bought it. What is the very, very low? Um, wow, that's 0.0004. Is that right? So they've done extremely well. Now, if you haven't taken any profits, you don't have any profits, guys. It's not profits till you realize. Now, most people that have bought XRP, XLM, IOTA, Chainlink, HBAR, all the ISO tokens, they think, XLM's going to easily take out its all-time high. It's going to $50, XRP to $10,000. What if it doesn't? What if XLM doesn't make a new all-time high and you bought it in 2018? You didn't sell it last bull run. You're going to make the same mistake. You're supposed to learn from those mistakes. So, what's a better strategy? Well, if you bought down here, anywhere in here, first of all, you should have already taken out your initial investment. Wow, why would you do that, guys? You're good to go. You took out your initial investment. Some people take out all the profits and leave their initial investment. There's a countless different ways. But think about this. Here's what I'm going to share with you. I've got a lot of coaching clients that are doing well. Here's what they've been doing. And again, guys, I can help you with building your strategy that fits your risk reward and your game plan, because there's a lot of different ways to do it. But there's some ways that it's just pure luck. And if you're wrong, you get wrecked. Doesn't it make sense to build a strategy that if you're wrong, you still do pretty good, right? If you hold too long or do whatever, you still had a good bull run. Yes, you're going to leave money on the table. But if you're right, you do tremendous. So you can do really well or tremendous. The other way is pretty much tremendous or you wreck yourself. If that works for you, hey, I'm all for it, guys. It all depends on your personality, your risk reward, how much money you put in there, and all of that. But you got to have a game plan. But let's talk about this. And I know I'm rambling, but hear me out. I just had this conversation last night, but I've had it multiple times. He's been buying for about the last year and a half, and he took profits in March, right? We really had two pretty good runs. We had the one led up to March, and then it just died, and everyone pretty much got wrecked, gave back most of the gains. Well, then some people bought there, and now it's taken off. So they're doing extremely well. Those are the people making money. But most people that caught the move up in March wasn't any life-changing gains. So they didn't take any profits. So they watch it all come back. Well, the particular person I'm talking about took profits and then in the downtime bought the new projects that have never experienced a bull run. So now we're halfway through the bull run and their dry powder, they put into new projects and they're catching 5X's, 10X's, 20X's. Meanwhile, people have been holding XLM, XRP, hoping to get their money back, hoping that it 5X, 10X its all-time high, which is not going to happen, to do well. There are no life-changing gains in top 10 tokens, guys, unless you put a ton of money in it. Don't let anyone kid you. XRP, XLM, guys, those are green candles. You take profits, whether it's XRP, XLM, HBAR, whatever. When you see a run up like that, what part of these charts make you think that there's more coming? That's just from the technical side. But from the fundamental side, this was speculation. Oh, you're going to change the world in banking? Yeah. Okay. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. That's what happened here. And now we're pretty sure you're not going to change the world in banking, but now you're going to change the world in real world assets. I don't think so. There's no reason outside of speculation for Stellar to make a new all-time high. Doesn't make any money to support its own ecosystem. And again, not harping on XLM. But anyway, so now that we're in the middle of the bull run, the person that took profits in March, even though they were little profits, maybe 2x, 3x, whatever, took some of the profits, didn't sell out their bags, but they had dry powder. Now they're ripping. And now their overall portfolio is 5 or 6x. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine? And that's nothing special, right? There's nothing special. But could you imagine in the last year, year and a half, that you've already 5 or 6x your bull run, your portfolio for the bull run? And we're literally haven't seen anything yet. I have a client and I made a video and I'll post it at the end. You should watch this video. And it's a true story. And it's actually my very, very first coaching client. It's a lady. She owned $60,000 of XRP. She sold it all, which she had held for like 2 years. And her average buy-in, I believe, was maybe 63 cents, something like that. But she sold it all, and she literally became a whale in about 7 months. That's over a year ago. She turned that $60,000 of XRP she'd been holding to 400K in 7 months. And I haven't talked to her recently, but guys, I would guess she's at least 2 or 3x minimum that 400K. Why? Because she has a great strategy, right? She took her money, she bought new projects with hot, sexy narratives. She took profits. She didn't widely diversify. She stayed in the hot narratives. And now she is literally going to make life-changing gains. She already has, but she has big ambitions. You should watch that video. And again, this is not financial advice. If you are making numbers like that and you're doing really well, keep doing it, guys. Heck, send me an email. I'd love to talk to you about your strategy. If someone has a better strategy, let me know. I'm here to learn. I'm here to make money. I learn from my clients. One thing I learned from that particular client was not to over diversify. I had like 45 positions. She had like 7. So when she took a handful of profits, it was huge. Because think about it, guys. There's a big difference between having, a $5,000 bag in one token and a $50,000 bag. You get 30% moves every day. Well, most people are not going to grab a handful and a 30% move off of 5 grand. But if it's 50 grand, that's a big chunk of change. You could grab 10 grand and throw it in a stable coin, buy new projects. And then you just keep doing it. And now here's the one final part of that particular strategy is at some point in the bull run, what profit you make, most of it goes out and it doesn't come back in. So hypothetically, like the client I was talking about, or either one of them, let's say the old story, sell in May and go away. Let's say you have already 10x your portfolio and it's May. Well, let's say you started with 10 and now you're at 100K. You can keep riding that 100K, another 2x, 3x, 4x, another 10x. You're at $1 million. But we're getting way on down the road. Bull run could literally be over. Heck, it could be over this week. We get a black swan. Something could happen to Trump. Anything could happen. We could have another COVID. We could have anything happen. Regulation could come out different than what we thought. New technology, quantum computing could come out and start hacking all the projects. Anything can happen. It could be game over tomorrow. Heck, we could have World War III. Who knows? But if you're taking those profits and you've locked them in, you're good to go. But let's say in May, You turn 10 to 100. You take out 75, you let that other 25 run. If you're lucky, you could 10x that 25, and you've already had a great bull run, but now you're making life-changing gains and you're still in the game. Well, when that 25 gets to 35, maybe you take out 5 or take out 10. You keep playing the game and you keep buying new projects. Guys, all through 2025, there are going to be brand new projects in AI, in gaming, in real world assets, new meme coins, new AI agents, things happening, popping off on base. And you're just holding your bag, waiting for the time it right. You could be buying new projects with a percent of your project. Keep playing the game till it's game over. And then you're going to wake up one day and literally the dip's going to be 30, 40, 50% in one morning. And you're going to be thinking, oh my God, that's fine. This is the 5th dip. This is nothing. Buy more. And then it's down 11%, 10%. Next thing you know, you're down 75% and you're not going to sell. And you end up just like all these guys that were hodling and didn't take profits along the way. And now there's a good chance that XLM never makes a new all-time high. Those people may never get their money back, and they would be in 3 crypto bull runs. Guys, most people, like 90% of all people that have been in 3 bull runs, have made pretty life-changing gains. Maybe not Lambos or maybe not retirement, but pretty much, new cars, new houses, down payments on their mansion, whatever. So if you hodl, you're just rolling the dice. If you are holding and thinking, let's use HBAR. I sold all my HBAR. Why? Because it was one of my biggest bags. I stacked all during the bear market. And then I realized that they 3x the supply. And the CEO dumped when it hit 20 cents the first time. I'm out. Okay. Yeah, hindsight would have held it a little bit longer, maybe another 2 weeks. But guess what? I put that money to work, guys. There's already projects that's made up the difference. I bought Alien Base, right? I just bought Virtuals. There's a lot of projects that are going to outperform whatever it is you get out of. But you got to have an understanding and a game plan. Keep taking profits. You're going to become the prophets. Don't listen to these people. Now, that being said, I'm going to link the video of Alex Becker. Guys, it's tremendous knowledge. Whether you like him or not, pay attention. When someone, has made probably literally 25, $50 million in crypto, at least listen to him. Or you can listen to some guy on YouTube that tells you you're going to get a Lambo and XRP's going to 10K. Now, that being said, if you need some help getting a game plan, I do one-on-one coaching. It's only $250 for 3 Zoom or phone calls. We'll get you a game plan that fits your risk reward and get you in a position that you can work that plan, answer your question, teach you how to compare, get a strategy. Then when the FOMO and the crazy happens, you start taking your profits, working your plan. Now, whether you take me up on that or not, I highly recommend get a game plan. Now, I'm going to tell you something, and I'll probably put this in a video in the last, and I'll let you go. I was watching a guy that I've been following for about 2 years, and he didn't make any money in the last bull run, but he made life-changing gains in his wallet. He didn't take his profits. He talks about that. It was a tremendous story. And he made a game plan and he stacked hard in the bear market. And now he's at about over $1.5 million. And in the video, he said, I made a promise to myself that I would take profits when Bitcoin made a new all-time high. I would take profits when Bitcoin made it over $100,000. Now he has altcoins. He's at $1.5 million after losing it all in the last bull run. And he looked us right in the camera and said, I haven't taken any profits. He said, I'm already breaking my rules to not wreck myself. See, that's where greed kicks in. That's where lack of strategy kicks in. Hey, I hope he nails it. And yes, it's early in the bull run. There is a lot of upside. But guys, if you lost everything in the last bull run and you already have that type of money, you're not going to lock in something? That just doesn't make sense to me. And yes, I'll be honest, I don't know if I would take it all out, but I would take profits, and a percent would go in the higher risk brand new projects and a percent would go in the low risk. Like, I don't think when it comes to crypto, it's risky, but if someone had big money to put in Ethereum or Sui or Solana right now, if they're just looking for maybe a 1 or 2x or 3x, guys, that would make more sense. But the point about that story is there's no reason to have a strategy if you're not going to use it. So again, guys, with my coaching, there's a lot of different ways, but there's some that are straight gambling, straight luck. Like if you think, oh, I'm just going to sell my XLM when it gets to $1. What if it gets to 80 cents? That would be a unbelievable bullish bull run for XLM. Unbelievably bullish. But the person that waited on the dollar missed it all. If it hits $1, they nailed it, right? I know people, like, again, with HBAR, my initial plan was to just take profits at about 35 cents to its all-time high. I felt that was a no-brainer until I understood the tokenomics and how much they increased. I didn't like it. I got out early. I wanted to put my money elsewhere. But think about it, guys. I know countless. Read the comments. Oh, I'm not going to sell my HBAR until it gets to $1, $2, $5, right? They're calling for quant to go to $10,000, right? They're calling for XRP to go to $10,000. Really? And so what, at 163 billion market cap? 10x that, guys. Really? You're not 10x in $2. You're 10x in $160 billion. So don't let people lie to you and kid you that market cap doesn't matter, or, you know, all the money or math and tokenomics doesn't matter. Guys, get a game plan, get real, take your money more serious. Stop listening to these people that are just telling you what you want to hear, make up lies, and they're going to get you wrecked. I don't want that to happen to you. That being said, that's all I got. I know I rambled on, but I say this with love, guys. Take profits, you're going to become the prophets. And if the majority were rich, if the majority were right, the majority be rich. And the majority of people in crypto are not even anywhere close to being rich. And another thing to think about, look around life, no matter what age you are. You've been around a long enough time. Have you ever seen a group of retail average people as a group get rich? No. I've seen people that aren't that sophisticated or aren't not that educated or whatever get lucky in life and get rich in a lot of different ways. I've never seen a group like, say, the XRP Army, never seen a group like that get rich as a group. It's virtually impossible in all walks of life. Again, I say that with love, not harping on any project. I want you to be successful. Get a game plan. Hit the like button. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Hey, I don't need to hear the hate. I get enough of that. But either way, come back, be part of this community, because guys, 2025 is go time, and there's going to be a ton of money to be made, life-changing money, but you got to grab it. You got to grab it. Take care, guys.